At that time, the apostles said to the Lord, "Increase our faith." The Lord replied, "If you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you would say to this mulberry tree, 'Be uprooted and planted in the sea,' and it would obey you. Who among you would say to your servant who has just come in from plowing or tending sheep in the field, 'Come here immediately and take your place at table'? Would he not rather say to him, 'Prepare something for me to eat. Put on your apron and wait on me while I eat and drink. You may eat and drink when I am finished'? Is he grateful to that servant because he did what was commanded? So should it be with you. When you have done all you have been commanded, say, 'We are unprofitable servants. We have done what we were obliged to do.'" The Gospel of Christ. Brothers and sisters, the theme shared today is faith. Faith is a kind of perseverance lived out in a relationship. A relationship with whom? With our God. Looking at today's Gospel, Jesus first tells us that if we have faith, even the size of a mustard seed, we could tell a tree to be uprooted and planted in the sea. What a tremendous achievement this is. But when the apostles said to the Lord, "Increase our faith," the Lord Jesus did not tell them to accomplish some earth-shattering, great deeds. Instead, Jesus told them that after you have done all that you are commanded, you should still say, "We are unprofitable servants." These two phrases are the core and focal point of today's Gospel. In the first part, Jesus tells us that faith the size of a mustard seed can uproot trees and plant them in the sea. But what does Jesus tell us having this faith leads to? It leads to fulfilling those so-called small tasks that we might look down upon. You see, from the faith that can uproot trees and cast them into the sea, to the practical realities of plowing the fields and tending sheep in our daily lives. This is where the meaning of faith lies. Therefore, faith is not an asset, but rather living out a relationship. It is not about spectacular actions, but steadfast, down-to-earth perseverance. Why does Jesus require us, after we have done everything we were supposed to do, to still insist that we are unprofitable servants? This is never meant to negate our efforts. This is the deepest manifestation of faith, attributing all our accomplishments entirely to God's grace. Do you know the character of the devil? We are all familiar with the devil. The devil's character is always to desire that all people worship and adore him, surround him, and put him first. He craves human worship intensely. In a word, he wants to enjoy the glory that belongs to the Creator alone. Sometimes you might find that in our own thoughts and actions, we also want to do this. We want to be the greatest, don't we? We want to take the place of honor at the banquet. We want others to think highly of us, worship us, and make us the center. That's true, but if in pursuing this it's all about ourselves, rest assured there will be absolutely no joy in it. Conversely, let's consider that Jesus asks us, after we have done what we were commanded, to simply tell the Lord Jesus we are unprofitable servants. The logic behind this is that everything we have and are is entirely due to God's grace. So everyone can see at the beginning of the Gospel, Jesus mentions faith. Faith enables us to uproot trees and plant them in the sea. But at the end, Jesus tells us that faith enables us to be down to earth. What does being down to earth mean? It means living well within our relationship with God. The outreach of this relationship encompasses my husband, my wife, my family, my work. Every small matter is the concrete manifestation of faith. May God be praised forever.